Alright. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahusha, Michael McCoy. This back. Um, recently at work, they removed the mask. Like I don't have to wear a mask at work anymore. So it's for all the workers, and we don't we don't have to wear the mask no more. Just get out the theater. Went to see Morbius, and realizing that a lot of those characters that they get from the Bible, it's right from the Bible, and learning about Jacob and Esau. I thought everyone had the same blessing, but so I learned a lot more in just 1 year of the man on the street. I learned a lot about that I never heard about in Christian church. Um, so just, but talking about the mask, and I no longer have to wear the mask at work, and the mask mandate is pretty much down here in Ohio. So it just First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman and child, and they shall not escape. Yeah, basically that's you know, peace and safety. Which is not going to happen. And um, gun laws in Ohio is getting ready to pass where our people are just going to be gunned down. Matthew chapter 20 verse 47. For a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in various places. Race wars are going to happen. From the vision. I listened to one of the guys from Great Millstone talk about how Jacob's trouble and lynchings and people being set on fire, cannibalism, and people being tortured and getting their limbs cut one by one. And I was like, wow, because I listened to a video, talking about how people are going to be probably taken underground, how a drone, there's ways you can get people, send a drone, come to your house and just get you, and then they're taking people on the bus and just take them wherever they want to take them, and just torture them and come up, so and I was like, wow, and think about that. That's the judgment of the Lord, and the Lord is not playing, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh, and that's what terrified me, before I knew this truth. That really scared me, that they could torture people in that way and just come people up one by one. So Proverbs chapter 1 verse 7. For the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Yeah, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, and basically doing right to the best of your ability. And I was just out here, I'm kind of roller skating. I remember yesterday I got broke and I fell down, but a righteous man falls down 7 times, but he gets back up. That's what I learned from that. And also I was out here skating again, where I would be grabbing onto trees, and I was nervous, but I worked through it. I started to learn how to roller skate and pick something up. Because it's kind of the same thing I do. Ride bicycles, I skateboard. It's what I do. I like that kind of stuff. And I don't know what you guys like. Even I picked up a telescope. And I don't know if you guys do telescope. I don't know what you guys do. Say the chariots of the Lord. You look out there. Up there's the moon and stuff. So I know. Um, but I know in school I didn't do so well in science. So yeah, I wish, looking back at it, I wish I could have. Um, I mean, I don't emphasize going to college right now. Um, I mean, I'm not going to school right now. It's not what I should be doing. But I just I just regret not doing as good as I could have in the past in school. I have regrets. I wish I could have did better. I mean, that's all it is. I know. I mean, of course, in other countries, they do better in academics anyway. America, they don't know what they're doing. Revelation chapter 14, verse 3. And they sung, as it were, a new song before the throne and before them creatures and the elders, and no one could learn that song except for the 144,000 who were redeemed for the earth. Yeah, yeah, to just learn this song with you guys. I'm trying to learn, because I know the days that are coming down the wire are not easy. They're not going to be easy days, and I need to learn as much as I can. Um, but Matthew chapter 12, verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that man shall speak, they shall give an account thereof in the day of judgment. Yeah, everything you say, um, you'll give account for in the, in the, in the day of judgment. Yeah. 2nd Andrews chapter 15, verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Um, everyone, that's unfaithful will die in their unfaithfulness. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 1 through 3. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is the right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment, with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on earth. Yeah. For the most part, not for the most part, all the time, 100%, I do obey my mother and my father. My mom tells me not to go to the bar and drink. My mom doesn't want me to drink at all. So I respect my mom and my father, and I don't drink alcohol at all, so I do listen to my mom and dad, growing up. Um, get up, get ready to go to church. I did it. You know, no questions asked, none of that stuff. You know, get up and go to church. I go. You know, I mean, no questions asked. You know, growing up. You know, growing up with Rod Parsley my whole life. Yeah, it's all I knew. You know, graduating. You know, with his daughter and going to school there my whole life. It's all I knew. You know, and from that point, you know, from that point. Oh, sorry, I apologize. You know, this, there's a reason for everything. You know, the Lord has a reason that that everything happens. You know, I am scared about the times to come. I didn't know the vision that the brother had about everything happening. You know, that's pretty scary. But these people are not made. You know, they're talking about The Walking Dead. I heard someone mention that The Walking Dead is like the 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 collapse of society. These people are not, for the most part, from what I've seen from work every day in my neighborhood. These people are not built for the collapse of society. You know, the police aren't there to help you. You're on your own. These people are not built for the days to come. I mean, people invading your house. You know, you gotta worry about inmates, criminals walking amongst you. Everyone, you know, every man for himself. These people are not built for that kind of society. You know, this, man, you know, cannibalism. You know, so just you when everything's shut down and you can't do anything, so um, there's no food. So again, yeah, just learning something different. It's a different doctrine, you know. I mean, of course, I probably would say Christianity is maybe 40, 50% of the truth of the Bible. The God is real, the Creator is real. He had a son, you know. I mean, okay, that's some of the truth, but bringing people to the 100% truth of the Bible is the challenge, you know. Yeah, I didn't know about the tribes of Israel. I didn't know about Esau. Um, I just went to church, and I honored my father and my mother, you know, which is a commandment, you know, and I still do it to this day, you know, even as an adult. I still honor my mother and my father. I still do what they tell me to do, you know. I don't go against anything, you know. I'm respectful at work to my job. I mean, to my bosses at the job, you know. Yes, sir. No, sir. You know, yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. You know, I mean, if I have a woman boss, you know, hey, yes, ma'am.